Good evening, everyone. In my country, when people ask where I'm from, they expect your answer to be your father's state of origin. So, if your father is come from a certain city, you are considered to be from that city. By that logic, I am from Kırşehir, a charming and historical city in the heart of the Turkey. But I had never seen Kırşehir when I was 18. I was born in another city in Turkey. I spent my childhood, my youth, and later my professional life each in different cities. Because of my job, I had to move and to live different places. Back in high school, almost all my classmates would go their village for summer holidays. When school started again, they will tell stories the game of how they play, how they run in the field, how they took care of the lambs. I didn't have any village. I didn't have any piece of land to call my own. To be honest, I envy my friends. Those days, I thought everyone should have a village. Whenever I went, I tried to belong. But the truth is, I never felt I belonged. The village was just a symbol for me, the symbol of belonging. My professional career ended. I decided to grow lavender with my brother-in-law's İsmet. The idea was to produce and to sell the lavender oil. Our father-in-law gave us a field. We planted 20,000 lavender seedling there. 20,000 lavender seedling there. Yeah. Whenever I see the photo, I feel myself a little bit sad. Maybe you see only a lavender field photo, but I see there patient, care, clean. We planted 20,000 lavender field there, and in beginning, I was worried. Would the plant take root there? But the lavender loved the soil. Especially we used the drip irrigation system. I love the fields. But the lavender very native. The lavender very native. But loved the fields. My brother-in-law İsmet brought 10 grapevine seedlings. This particular variety is unique to this area. We planted them the highest part of the fields. For some reason, these 10 local grapevine saplings more excited me than the 20,000 lavender. The lavender was beautiful, but when I grew up, all garden that I loved had wine. Who cared about lavender? It was foreign to me. It was foreign to me. Yes, beautiful, but somehow distant like proud English woman. But on the other hand, the wine is local. The wine means Anatolia for me in those days. The spot where we planted the 10 wine saplings was up here. Unfortunately, we couldn't use the drip irrigation system. So every day, I carried water up in plastic containers to water the grapevine saplings. By the end of the first week, half of them was gone. By the end of the second week, only one wine managed to survive. I thought I should find a solution to water the less survived wine. That week, on İsmet's advice, my brother-in-law's advice, I found a practical solution. Like this. I buried the water bottle, upside down water bottle, with a hole in it from bottom side, near the wine, to drip water slowly. 1 week later, I went back to water them, to water it. I was rushing across the fields. As I get closer, I felt a sense of panic. There was no sign of green. I started to run. Finally, when I reached it, I dropped on my knees. The water bottle had been crushed, but not a single drop was missing. All the water was still inside the bottle. The water couldn't escape, so the wine never received. With that desperate reach for water, the wine died, leaning towards the bottle. I was sad. I felt guilty. But I realized something. So even if a seedling is in the soil it loves, if it has no water, it will eventually wither. I was sad. I was angry at myself, full of regret. But I also began to reflect again on what it truly means belong to someone. The lavender was one look, but the lavender, when I see lavender grow the fields, I told myself, no matter where you are from, if you learn to love the soil you are on, you can flourish and bloom there. The lavender and the grapevine sapling together taught me life lessons. The lavender showed me that with water, with sunlight, with care, with patience, a plant can flourish and bloom even in foreign soil. And the grapevine showed me that a plant can still dry out and die in the land, even its homeland, if it has no water, if it has no what it needs. So when I when I used to struggling to belong to a village or a city in my country, now living abroad, I find myself missing entire country. Oh, all right. I love my country, and nothing can take the love from my heart. And I am not going through an identity crisis. I know who I am. I am aware of the culture. I am aware of the story that shaped me. My roots are still deep inside the soil, even though I drive up like the wild sapling. So the question is, what is the water that gives us life? I mean metaphoric meaning of the water. What is the water that gives us life? The water is the rule of law. The water is the right to live with dignity. The water is freedom. Like every plant that finds water, people can only flourish if we are free. Sometimes we need water before roots, before belonging. Now, to all grapevines who have dried up in its homeland, if you want to become lavender in a foreign soil, in a foreign ground, love your soil. Love your soil and never stop fighting for water. Don't give up, resist, and don't let yourself wither. Thank you.